8 days ago, SMU won a 2-point game. They survived at the buzzer, got a late tip in to win it. Syracuse looking for a second straight upset. Starts with the basketball. Game 4 of 4, day 2 of 5 here at the ACC tournament in Charlotte. Jaquan Carlos sets up a 3 for J.J. Starling. He's one of the worst Syracuse teams in a long time, but it's one of their best rebounding teams in a while. Lampkin, best rebounder in the league in conference games, spins in for 2. First 5 for the Orange. Here's Yigitolu. Miller, the transfer from Wake Forest, zips it into the corner. Harris passed up the 3. Edwards will hit it.
He had a terrific game yesterday. You may not always show up in the stats, but he influenced everything they did well. As did that guy.
It did show up in the stats.
And that's something he's very proud of, and that's something that certainly matters to today's players.
Chuck Harris around Taylor. Nice finish by Harris. In the infield, 2 years at Florida Gulf Coast on City, 11 years at USC. Boopie Miller ties it, and SMU's got the last 5.
I just think you're going to see good things from SMU in this conference.
Taylor to the cutting Starling. Tough 2. Banks it in. Carlos was terrific 8 days ago at SMU. 12 points, 8 assists, 37 minutes. Miller floats it home. He can really score it.
Oh, they got to communicate better.
So it's a very big lineup for Andy Enfield. Edwards around. Carlos to the rack. Carlos Luke, take it away.
You don't want to stifle your own team by slowing the game down. You want to find it too.
Cross into Lampkin, and Cross gets his miss.
Another guy plays with good energy, and with he and Lampkin on the floor, they're tough.
Those are the 2 guys with NCAA tournament experience. There's a 3 for Chuck Harris. Miller. Here's Oquendo. Got it. Edwards, long steps off the glass. Down to Yigitolu. Oquendo got his second in a row. Lucas Taylor. SMU has been smothering defensively, but they leave Starling open. 8 threes against Syracuse in the 2 games. He's got 5. Davis has an answer in Syracuse with some needed 3s at the end of the half. 0 for 3 start to the half. Cross the trailer, hands off. Yigitolu. His first points come with authority.
Look, this is just good stuff. I mean, Cross is really the guy on the fly.
He was at UMass last year as well. Harris, nice skip, nice shot, and the largest lead for SMU.
Against Ambrose Hilton.
Harris for 3. A deep one.
You go zone and you give that up. Going zone doesn't mean you can get lazy. If anything, you got to work even harder. And you got to communicate even more.
First 10 of the half to the Mustangs. Lampkin squeezes it into Davis. Finally a Syracuse basket.
Like a freight train. He was good and patient. And again, closing out with hands down.
6 minutes into the half, the 6 seed leading by 11. Davis has a clean look. They haven't had many of those.
He's a real threat.
Cross flashes to the high post here. Gets it from Oquendo. Drives it in on Cup. Couldn't finish over Lampkin, but tips his miss in.
I like Cross in the middle of this zone, mainly because I trust his decision making.
Harris. Cross flashes and rebounds. Edwards. Knocked away from Traore by Lampkin. Orange 3 on 2. Cup, Bell, got it.
Up. You got to hope for some misses, particularly if you're going to be in that zone, and then you got to get out and run. Hughes has missed a number of opportunities in transition. This, I think, part of the challenge is Cross has been able to cover him with no real room.
Cross finds a spot, and he's into double figures for the 15th straight game. Cross has the last 6 for SMU. Starling on the switch. Finishes over Traore. His first points of the half. Winner of this game faces Clemson tomorrow. A Tiger team that went 18-2. Traore with a beautiful touch.
I just feel like Syracuse is at a point where they know they're gassed. They know they're limited. He needs to just get a great feel for how to play with this group. I think Andy Enfield could do good things with him.
Edwards Jr. steps through. Igutolu sealed off the space. And then SMU, Edwards gets down the floor ahead of everybody for the layup.
You see that so often when the shot.
Chase Hunter was a first-teamer. Victor Locken got some votes as well. Davis on the dunk inside, leads at 14, and Syracuse takes its third timeout. SMU's unbeaten in the ACC tournament. Year one, game one, a 20-point win. The Mustangs pull away from Syracuse